Hey Super Cruisers, it's Kevin and Frank from Cruising with Wheels.
Today's video is learning about the oceans we cruise on.
We've got some mind-blowing fun facts about the beautiful ocean waters we call home when we cruise.
It's an underwater world. It's filled with mystery, danger, and some very strange creatures.
The oceans are enormous. They cover over 2/3 of the Earth's surface, but their depth means they actually contain 99.9% of the habitable space for life on Earth.
Isn't that crazy? The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. At its widest point between Indonesia and Colombia, the Pacific Ocean is wider than the moon. Wow. In fact, I know, at 12,300 miles across, it is 5 times the diameter of the moon. It also contains over 25,000 islands.
The world's longest mountain range is actually in the oceans, believe it or not. The mid-ocean ridge, which stretches over 65,000 kilometers across the seafloor of all major oceans, is 4 times longer than the Andes, Rockies, and Himalayas all combined.
Unbelievable. The oceans are also, ready, full of treasure. Yeah, experts predict that there are more historical artifacts on the seafloor than in all the world's museums combined. Now, UNESCO believes there are as many as 3 million shipwrecks in our oceans and also 20 million tons of gold, most of which, unfortunately, is dissolved in the seawater.
Now, coral reefs are very important and valuable. When we talk about oceans, the coral reefs only cover less than 1% of the seafloor, but support up to 25% of known marine species. Because of this, they also provide food and income, believe it or not, to hundreds of millions of people, in addition to storm protection and medications. Or medicines. As a result, they are currently valued at around, get this,
I know,
$30 billion per year.
I know, no one ever thinks of coral reefs as being valued, let alone at 30 billion. Now, when we talk about creatures, let's talk about the Greenland sharks. Now, Greenland sharks, believe it or not, can live for over 400 years. This means there are Greenland sharks currently swimming around the Arctic that were born in the 1600s. Now, researchers discovered this by looking at the levels of radioactivity in the growth rings of their eye lenses caused by Cold War nuclear bomb testing.
Wow.
I don't want to say thanks to the testing, you know, to be able to determine the age, but there you go.
Now, speaking of creatures, there's a certain octopus where size does matter. The blanket octopus, aka the rainbow octopus, have one of the most extreme cases of sexual dimorphism.
Ooh.
Now, that's where different sexes are sized and shaped differently. It's absolutely fascinating.
It is.
And this is an occurrence in all of the animal kingdom. Whereas females grow at 6 feet in length, males only grow to be 1 inch long.
6 feet, that's like what I am. I'm 6 feet tall, and then the male is like 1 inch. Freaky! Now, not to be outdone by the octopus, baby sharks eat each other.
Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do.
I know. The embryos of sand tiger sharks will eat their siblings inside their mother's uterus. It is known as embryonic cannibalism. I mean, I can barely say it. Embryonic cannibalism. I never thought I'd say those two words. And whilst a mother may start with 10 embryos, which can also belong to different baby dads, she will only ever give birth to maybe a maximum of 2 when all is said and done. That's freaky.
Wow. Okay, now, I've got one to top all of that.
Oh, do tell.
Lobsters, believe it or not, pee on their partners.
That's gross.
The complex courtship behavior between most lobster species actually involves urinating on each other. Lobsters can mix powerful pheromones into their urine, which they use to communicate and also control one another's behavior.
Okay, that's a little freaky.
Bizarre.
A little freaky deaky. But again, oh no, wait. I think I can outdo that one. Because I've got another one. Angler fish have kinky sex. Now, some species of deep sea angler engage in a disturbing and bizarre behavior known as sexual parasitism, where the dwarf males bite into and then fuse bodies with larger females before spending the rest of their lives stuck to each other. That's commitment.
A whole new meaning to we'll be together forever.
Yeah.
Did you know that the parrot fish actually poop out the beaches that we are laying on? Yes. Most of the picturesque white sand on those tropical beaches is actually parrot.
That's gross.
It's disgusting. These colorful reef fish scrape algae off corals, often eating just as much coral as algae. Did you know that? That sounds like a did you know that thing.
I know.
Which they break down and excrete as sand. So their poop is actually sand. The average parrotfish will poop out over 100 kilograms of sand each year. That's a lot of poop.
That's the cycle of life. Now, did you know that, here we go, a little bit of, did you know that sea sponges are older than dinosaurs? Wait, here it goes. That's right. Sea sponges were around more than 640 million years ago, and experts believe they are closely related to the very small multicellular organism. They can also live for over 11,000 years, making them the most long-lived animals ever.
And now it's time to end with a lesson of ocean creature lingo. And we all know it's called a school of fish, so we are here to school you.
Yes, how about an audience of squid?
A risk of lobster.
A shiver of sharks.
A fever of stingrays.
A squadron of manta rays.
A battery of barracuda.
An army of herring.
A nest of sea turtles.
A bed of clams or oysters.
A pod of dolphins.
That I knew. A romp of sea otters.
A consortium of crabs and octopuses.
A herd of sea urchins and whales.
A fluther, bloom, or smack of jellyfish.
A wreck of seabirds.
And a galaxy of starfish. So, that is the appropriate terminology for multiple of those particular species.
Welcome.
Like a gaggle of goose.
That's right. Welcome to the animal kingdom of the oceans.
We want to thank you for joining us for another exciting video. And remember, don't just watch our videos. Become a regular Cruising with Wheels family member. Hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell to get regular notifications of when our videos and when we go live.
And remember, you can also find us on all the other social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
But until next time, we want to remind you all,
travel safe
and cruise often.